It's a 3-hour documentary about how Maddox is not a cuck, I think.
Really?
I believe that it's a 3-hour documentary on I am not a cuck. I think that's the point of this.
He is like a retarded Orson Welles. This is his... How long has he been working on this? This is his Citizen Kane.
He's been working on this for everything we can tell, he's been working on this since the end of the biggest debate where he announced he was having something about parasites and leeches. Because a lot of these screenshots, they say like a year ago, and they're from like 2019.
He had to devote
something like that.
himself full-time to this?
I think he did. I think this has been his full-time job for 5 years.
Well, it's probably what pushed his book back so many times, too.
Yeah. He covers his book.
Oh, I don't doubt it, yeah.
A lot of this seems so friggin' old.
I'm sure that it is.
Yeah.
Does he not know just what's documented about him and what he's done online? Like, does...
I don't know why he would do this.
It's such an interesting, like... just complete lack of introspection and the misunderstanding that like he lives in the glassiest glass house.
so it's the best
of anybody I know.
Everyone gather around. Look at my shiny house. Look at how beautiful it is.
Really crazy.
So you can see I'm trustworthy. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Right,
that.
so you can see
you can see everything I'm doing. You can see I'm obviously right in throwing stones because my glass house is so shiny and beautiful.
That's good.
I'm going to direct your attention to this. I'm going to call it Exhibit A through Z.
Oh, wow.
Call it Exhibit Infinity. This is a graph.
If that's not an illustration of autism, I don't know.
In this graph, Maddox has laboriously laid out, I think, the number of times I tweeted about him every year, which he was keeping tabs on because my Twitter would get banned all the time, right? So I had to change accounts.
Yeah.
So he's been obsessively stalking my Twitter and counting the number of times I've referenced him. Now, this is critical evidence to his overall point. His proof that I, quote, I am not a cuck, Maddox, I'm not a cuck, hinges on me being a stalker. He's trying to sell that I'm a stalker, you're a stalker, and that the 4,000 members of the Facebook Dick Show group that he doxed on his website in retaliation for not liking him anymore.
Oh, good. I'm sure that.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal in Europe. I don't think you're allowed to do. In the U.S., that's fine. I don't think you're allowed to do that
Just
in Europe.
saying somebody's name.
Yeah, you can't put. They have like their GDPR or whatever it is. That thing you have to click everywhere you go. That's about cookies. I don't think you can do that. Whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely sure it's against the terms of service of wherever he's got hosted. Maddox is not Kiwi Farms. He can't just put whatever he wants up.
Yeah.
And the most important part is
I don't really see this going very well for him. When you include that many people, somebody's going to do something.
Exactly.
I mean,
he's asking for it from thousands of people.
Right.
Like, are you sure all those people have it all together up here? Remember, those were your fans.
Yeah. Well, and I don't mean anything illegal happening. I mean,
that very well could.
Well, no, of course it could, but I mean, that's not what
go nuts, especially when there's a mob of them. So like, I'm gonna get a punch in here.
Of course, we've talked about 100%. Yeah. But I mean, what I'm saying is like you cast a wide net. I mean, one of those fucking fish is going to fucking bite you when you pull it in the boat.
People don't want to be terrorized like you're doing. Like you're putting names up and then saying everyone's an SS officer in the Sean Army.
Unbelievable.
Now, this is why I brought this in. This is evidence. This is Exhibit A through Z.
Okay. Guess we're just getting right into this, right?
You having inventions today?
I was like, it's kind of clumsy. Is it?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I guess.
This is what we've been waiting 10 years for, guys. This is what we've been primed for. This is the cum shot right here.
Yeah.
This is the money shot.
Okay.
Prepare your gooch for the unloading of a lifetime. With this, we've been teased and teased and teased. Maddox always swore one day he would drop the bomb. Remember he told Waterboy,
he has all the information.
What if I drop the bomb and it doesn't wipe them out?
Right. He's only, right. Well, what do you do then?
He relied on the court system to take me out. And the court system called him retarded.
Yeah.
He relied on customer service agents and they called him retarded.
I gotta think that this one will go worse because of the sheer number of people that are involved.
It's a hell of a video. I'll tell you that much. Exhibit A through Z, as I said. This is one of his...
I ain't seen shit.
This is one of his evidences. I've seen a couple clips. There, people are posting clips and saying what happens in it.
Yeah.
It's some of the things within this film that he's
this
crafted.
Film. It's a film. It's not a fucking movie. It's a film.
It's a film.
Right.
That he's crafted are insane.
Yeah, I mean...
The justifications that he goes through, whether he believes them or not, the things that he's imagining are being done...
There's all of that.
To taunt him or whatever.
He is a fairly high-level manipulator with below-average intelligence. So, no, really, I mean, So he knows he's lying by the way that he frames things. And that is what makes him a bad guy. And I know, I hate that it's kind of infantile words, good and bad. Oh, he's good. Oh, he's bad. But he's
he's bad and weak. Correct. You're bad and also a loser.
Correct.
That's correct. Society hates that.
And that's, and that's...
America definitely hates
when you
that.
are intentionally framing things... in a way that withholds information. Lying by omission is one of the scummiest things you can do, and it's done all the time, especially in this day and age.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks perfectly reasonable. Yeah, but you forgot this, and this that make it a completely different situation.
Even believe. I see a study.
Context.
I say, well, what did you leave out? Just say what. Just say how you fucked with the data, so I don't have to bother.
Dick, that's how I look at everything.
Yeah.
You can never have too much information.
So Maddox is showing my obsession with him with this graph.
Yeah. Stalker, he loves Stalker too. Everybody's a stalker.
Everybody's a stalker now.
Somebody who writes him an email more than once and I feel like I ended the email. Why did this guy, he's a stalker.
Stalking me. You're harassing me.
God.
If you'll notice something strange about this graph where it shows how my tweets are escalating, like global warming, like here my tweets on the left are very small, and then as they progress, they shoot up, and he's fluttering all these tweets behind it.
Right.
You'll notice something peculiar in the picture that you certainly have never, ever seen on a graph before, that the years are going backwards.
I saw that.
So his graph, to show that I'm a stalker, is going in the reverse of time.
Well,
he's reversed the time axis so it goes up. And for some idiotic reason, has left the numbers in a backwards way on the graph.
Well, I know,
say I'm not lying,
I know exactly
it's
why.
Accurate.
I know exactly why.
Yeah.
So that it looks like it's increasing as it comes today.
Yeah, it's not technically a lie.
Knowing that it's
just a lie.
It's going backwards. So it's like you've been tweeting less about him.
A lot.
But if you look at that, in English, we read left to right.
Right. That's
exactly why he did it. This is a perfect example of what he does over and over again.
Yeah.
Because he's a piece of shit.
And everything, in my opinion, when I see this,
can't be liable because he can't literally be a piece of shit. I don't know much about the law, but I know that.
When I see this, I think, well, everything's bogus then. You don't.
Well,
nobody does this and then tells the truth for the rest of it.
That's right.
This is a preposterous. This is a ridiculous lie.
That's why conspiracy people get duped on all of them.
Yeah. Nobody who would construct a reverse time graph to show an accelerated amount of something would tell the truth compulsively in every other.
Right.
It's just.
This is kind of.
There it is. That's my response. There you go, morons.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Look, that is, that's intended to be misleading because not even he is that fucking dumb.
Yeah, no. Not. Well, I mean, he didn't get his math degree. Maybe it was in graphs that he didn't.
I don't know.
All right,